Peace, love, and light. This is just going to be a spirit reading for myself. I'm only feeling led to choose these cards, but now I'm feeling this overwhelming feeling to choose another deck, so hold on. It's these ones. Oh, no. Okay. So we're going to shuffle up this deck. I'm only feeling twice. So this is a connection to something that is outward based. So it has to do with my behavior, especially with the High Priestess card here. So let's go ahead and say our prayer and then we shall begin. So, dear the Divine God, our Holy Father, Yahweh, and our angels, thank you for being the highest form of good in our lives, for keeping our heads on straight and straying us away from negativity as best as possible. Right now, I'm asking that you bless and protect this space as well as the viewers. Ground us in our energy so that way we know what messages to receive, and gift us a keen discernment to know what to do with the knowledge received as well. Please grant us the ability to keep our personal opinion and bias to the side if you so choose, the strength to continue on, and the clarity needed to focus. And anything else that you deem worthy for this reading, please allow us to be the vessels to receive and deliver. Amen. Ashe. All right, let's go ahead and see what's going on for my spirit. First card to fly out in the challenge position is disappointment. This comes out with the clarifiers of the Six of Cups in the reverse, the High Priestess, and the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. This brings about this overwhelming feeling of sadness and disappointment inside of my actions. Disappointment that brings about a feeling of wanting to like smash things around and rage out. It's because I'm unhappy in a certain area of my life and I'm questioning it. And it's because I'm unhappy about the failures inside of my life, or what I perceive to be failures, or what I feel like is a failure. This is, for example, things not working out, especially here in my actions. Me trying to put certain actions into the day and things not working out. Like, for example, I'm trying to heal the perception that I have, and I'm seeing that it's more so has to do with my perception than it has for this particular situation. It has to do with my perception more so than it has to do with the actions. But the actions that I take pertaining to the perception that I have for a certain situation in my life, I am feeling like a failure within because it's not working out for me. It's things along that nature of the stuff that doesn't work out for me that has me questioning, my happiness. Or rather my pleasure inside of... No, it has me questioning my unpleasantness inside of these actions and the perception that I'm taking upon things. Yeah, and my happiness as well. Not taking this card. What else for this spirit reading? Another spread that falls out is the Ten of Cups and the Sun card headed into its reverse position but it's in the challenge. This comes out with the Ace of Swords in the reverse, the Debacle card in the reverse, and Change in the reverse. The Ten of Cups and the Sun card. This is my overall happiness. And then my Ace of Swords. I'm going to become happy, or I'm in this cycle of becoming happy. Changing the way that I was happy before into another way that I'm happy now, by putting down the lies of my perception, by putting down the lies of my actions, my behavior, my truth, and not changing from no longer enacting in debauchery or demoralizing things. This is my steadfastness to stay on the track and path that I am walking with our Holy Father, Yahweh, which brings about this cycle of changing the type of happiness that I'm in, which is why I'm feeling this disappointment and sadness from my previous actions and behaviors, is because I'm changing from the type of happiness that I used to partake in into a new type of happiness, which has me changing the perception that I have over the actions that I partake in and the things that I do. One last card. The Moon card. This is out with the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, the Two of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Seven of Cups in the reverse. I need a clarifier on this. This has me in this very disturbed, or it's like an undisturbed, disturbed energy where I'm not physically moving, I'm not physically changing, but this internal change that is happening within me, and this Moon card represents the internal change taking place. This internal change that is happening within me has me just questioning reality and the way that it forms and takes place. This is backed by the bad events that happen inside of my life, and me knowing exactly what action that I want to take inside of these bad events. So it has me questioning my whole entire reality from this very solemn standpoint of power. This is a charging of my power with this Moon card. A charging of my power in the darkness. So this is, the darkness is my selfish ways. This is my ability to deter. This is very vague, but this is my ability to deter from things, and that has me wanting to change my perception, and it's opening up this very keen insight inside of my point of view on things, which allows me to see very clearly what is and what is not of the Lord, what is and what is not of God, what is and what is not the good behaviors that I need to partake in. It has me going along those lines. It's a charging of my power that opens up a keen insight into my reality. This is still a connection being made, but this is a scale back from my behavior into my internal. So right between my behavior and my internal self, there's a new connection being made and formed. And it has to do with this change of happiness that is taking place inside of me. I don't want to take these cards, but I'm feeling a yes. We got the Moon card here, which flew out in the challenge position, and the 8 of Pentacles. Excuse me. Yes, I did just do that. This is my hidden subconscious suppressed emotions. This is the trauma that still exists inside of me. And I have things that I'm willing to give up, but I'm scared to actually do so. And this is because of this Queen of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles, and 3 of Cups in the reverse. Not knowing what to do with my reality. This is some sad party. This is making the decision to sulk inside of my sadness. If I choose to do so, it's going to activate feelings inside of me things inside of me that I need to release. It's going to activate things inside of me that I need to release if I choose to sulk inside of my sadness and not know what to do with my reality. The reason why I'm having this I don't know what to do with my reality standpoint is because of my trauma that I'm feeling. I don't want to activate it in any way, shape, form, or fashion. So it's leaving me in this standstill type energy where I'm kind of confused and not knowing what to do with my day or what activities to partake in. I'm feeling one more card and then we're done here. The Devil card. This comes out with the 7 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles, and the Sun in the reverse. This is the actual devil and his attacks upon me. And then it is also my own restrictions that I have for myself, for what I do, for what I am. And then there's a more saddened restriction for how I behave. And this more saddened restriction is more so a mental restriction where my sad emotions block me or stop me from enacting on certain activities. And what I am brings anguish to me. This is my perception of self. This is all about my perception of self. This is labeling and name calling. This is me wanting to partake inside of labeling and name calling, but with this 7 of Wands, making the decision to stay out of it in order to release this sadness and depression that has occurred from before, and to upkeep my happiness as well. So this is just like an underlying depression that is here that has me at a stalemate and a standstill for myself because of the PTSD that is occurring. And that's what's just going on with my spirit. Because I'm dealing with my PTSD, because it is coming to the surface with this moon card here, I'm feeling it's being some type of tower moment. Because my PTSD is coming to the surface now, it's bringing about some standstill emotion, like a pause for whatever energy is coming in. I'm not wanting to activate it by partaking in certain actions. So my reading, my writing, and things of that nature are falling off because I don't want to enact in any new behavior that could spark about the memory of my PTSD experience. So it's having me fall into a depression, and then it's going to take upon the perception of self, and name calling and victimizing will start. But it all has to do with this change of happiness that is partaking inside of me and my closer walk with the Lord. So as long as I'm just staying in my way and continuing to be curated by Yahweh, I will be okay. And I feel like he's bringing me to a certain point in order to kind of bring something to me. It's something that he's about to bestow. Some type of tower moment is going to occur to cause a disruption inside of my PTSD once it hits the surface, so that way we can begin to heal. So that's what's going on for me. It's just they wanted to warn me that depression is incoming by my certain actions, but there's nothing I can do about it right now because of this change and shift of happiness. And this change and shift is just me wanting to partake in more actions that are of the Lord, of God, of Yahweh, and to being more righteous in my behavior. And that's what I'm being led to, is more righteous behavior. So I'm seeing a lot of the actions that I took in as negative. And it has possible chance to bring about a victimizing of the self. And my angels want to warn me to not victimize myself at this time. If it is in the will. And I know it's in the will of Yahweh. So that's all that's going on for my spirit. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to book a personal reading with me, all of that information is in the description below. If you want a more personalized collective tarot experience, join us in the garden on Patreon. If you just want to see more tarot, check me out on Instagram. Those links are also in the description below. Peace, love, and light. And as always, be great.